Alright, we're back. We're playing some Pyramid Head. Probably one of my favorite killers in the game, and especially as a part of one of my favorite games that he's from as well. Silent Hill is pretty goddamn fire. So running Lethal Pursuer, Nowhere to Hide, Deadlock, and I'm All Ears. So I see them get on the gen. I think because I was so close and I heard, they probably heard the growl he did when he puts down his knife. It just made them run away. You know, they get a little, survivors are very squeamish. You know, they hear any noises, they start losing their minds. So obviously, Pyramid is not a stealth killer. But we're going to go after Claudette here. She's the one out of position, and she's running toward an area really wide, so she just takes the free hit there. Now that's perfectly fine. We're going to keep following her. The other one is going toward the shack here, so we're going to see if we can get the hit. I was a bit off. I should have, predicted where they were going to go. That would have been a lot more effective. So I decide to continue to go for her because I can pretty much get the prediction there because of I'm All Ears, and then they also get the Torment on them as well. So then they're going to go straight for the pallet there. I was a little slow on the shot there. I'm also running range add-ons. So I was just trying to keep her zoned on this side of the map. There's really nowhere to go. She's just in a back corner, and she also has the shack, but she's deciding not to go for the shack. We tried to kind of predict that she's going to continue around that pallet, but she decided to hold W. I think they were just waiting for their opportunity to do that. They think they're looping some TNL walls. It's not really going to work. They just hold W again. And we just continue to follow because we're still in a great position. There really isn't many people on gens. There's 2 people injured, so they're going to have to get to heal themselves. She got stuck on a tree, so that gives me a lot of distance. We go for that spin there because I don't get spun on. We knock her to the ground, and then we're going to pick her up and put her on the hook. There's literally no reason to be using her cage there. Obviously, I probably would because I do want to get some more trophies. But I'm not going to do that. We want to maintain the pressure here. We're going to activate Nowhere to Hide, see if we see anybody close by. We don't, but Deadlock does activate. So we pretty much don't really have to go too far. We just start leaving a couple trails here and there to try to bait them to kind of walk into it while trying to attempt for the save. So we do start to make our way toward, because we're trying to, the center, because we want to try to see if we can see where the angle that they're going to come from, but it doesn't seem like they're going to go for the save. So we go ahead and attempt to kick the gen again, but then Deadlock activated, so I realize they're starting to gen rush. So I make my way back toward the hook because they're about almost halfway up to the second state. So I figure if they're going to try to rush the gens, then I'm going to rush my objective as well. I'm going to try to get this person out of the game as soon as possible. So we're just leaving trails around just so that it'll be a lot harder to get away with it. We knocked them down because they're the only one that went for the save. All we have to do now is just wait till the struggle starts, which is exactly what we want. And then we just kind of wait around because now we have a person slugged and we have another person on the hook. I figure they're already getting on the second stage, so I can actually hook them directly next to the hook, next to the last one. So we can actually have 2 of them in this little corner here. They're still rushing the gens, and this is exactly what I'll be doing. I'll just be using that opportunity to stay close to these hooks, so they don't really have any other option but to go for the save because these are survivors, and they always want their teammates to escape with them. So with that being said, we just stay in proximity of these 2 hooks. We really don't have anywhere else to go. Deadlock does keep continuing to activate, so we'll know whichever gens they're trying to attempt to go for. We see someone in the very far distance. Of course, they're keeping their distance. All we need to do is basically stay by where the Kate got downed. They keep wiggling around like clowns, and that's completely fine. She's really trying to hold out, but there's really no need to. She finally reaches struggle, while the other. So now we have 2 people on struggle in this little proximity here. They attempt to go for the save, so we're going to try to get 2 hits at the same time. I did miss the hit there, unfortunately. I did mess up the timing. You do have to wait till they get planted onto the ground, like their feet, like both of their feet would be planted on the ground, and then after that you can then get the endurance hit. And the other thing, I was about to go chase the other person, but I realized that this Claudette was actually on death hook anyway, and they were giving up, which is fantastic. We always want them to give up, so we're going to make sure we put them on the hook and get them out the game as soon as possible, and then we can shift our focus to getting the Feng and getting the David out of the game as well. So we're just leaving some trail there by the window. We kind of want to use the trail a little bit like Trapper. in a sense where we just kind of leave it on areas, and then we go ahead and kick the gen. Get some nowhere to hide value. Another gen gets popped. So as you can pretty much see, we are dealing with gen rushing survivors. So you do want to play according to that. So obviously, if they're gonna rush the gens, I'm gonna rush the kills. So gonna make sure we stayed by them and we got 2 kills out of the way. So we're pretty much kind of neck and neck in terms of progress. If they do get that last gen done, then there is a chance they can make a play off of that. But David is in chase, so it's up to Feng to actually get on a generator. We get some I'm all ears value here. I do try to get the hit, which I am successful. I was a little bit rusty when it came to Pyramid Head. My predictions were a lot better back in the day. Feng decided instead of doing a generator to actually heal themselves, so that was a completely terrible play. And then David pre-drops the pallet for some reason. We just break down this wall, and then we're going to try to take a look around. He does make his way all the way up the stairs there, so I just figure if he's just going to stay up there, I'm going to try to look for the Feng, because we just want David to be injured so that we'll know where he is if he's hiding anywhere. We're just going to immediately break this pallet, and we're going to leave a trail, hopefully leave a trail. I guess I did not, so I went up there to try to leave some trail there, but we're going to break down this wall as well to make it just a little bit easier. I pretty much have the game on my side, but we still aren't out of the woods yet. We do want to make sure that we can find where the other people are. David's, of course, close by. We can see his scratch marks in the blood because he can't really heal himself. I don't think he has a med kit. We're just going to try to keep him on that side of the map. We're zoning him toward the back side of the corner there so he can't go anywhere else. We're going to hit him and knock him down to the ground. And then we're going to make our way towards a generator that does have a smidgen of progress so we can see if we get any nowhere to hide value. We don't see anybody with the aura reading, so we're going to try to make our way to the other generators and see if they have any progress, and then we can then kick it again, and then it'll allow us to get our aura reading around the map. I figured I would probably have seen or heard them if I went to that left side, so I was going to go all the way to the side over here, and it does have a lot of progress, so we're going to kick the gen, and we see the aura reading. They think walking is going to save them. It's really not. Thankfully, we'll be able to just hit them there. She just kind of starts panicking and starts running into the rocks, which is exactly what I like to see. She completely wants to avoid the trail there, so which is perfect. Drops down, doesn't have balanced landing, so we just go for the hit from downtown, and then we knock him down to the ground, and we're going to go ahead and hook him. So if you did make it this far into the video, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you are a Pyramid Head fan like myself, please, support the channel. Leave a like, comment, subscribing, hit that noti bell so you get notified when I can upload more of this content. I do hope we get Silent Hill 2 soon, and it's a good remake. This is my best hope, and I do want to try to post videos of that game when it releases. With that being said, we're just going to go ahead and check the corners of the map. Survivors really like to think that running into corners is going to be some kind of play, or is going to cause some kind of issue for the killer. It really doesn't. It just makes themselves look foolish, but just don't tell them that. They'll claim that you're camping. So either way, we pretty much won the game here. Regardless of if he bleeds out or not, we still get our 4K. All we have to pretty much do is find the hatch. And if they do have adrenaline, then we'll just be able to just go toward the doors. It shouldn't really be that difficult, because even if they have adrenaline, they'll still be injured and bleeding. If they were injured and running around, that'd be a different story, but obviously they're not. They're on the ground. So, and now we did spot him. He's slowly crawling his way toward the hatch. I did want to kind of look at him and then run up to this hatch. If he kept crawling instead of panicking, he probably could have maybe got closer. He did have adrenaline. I guess he must have anticipated that he would be able to make it to the door. But he literally has no time, because I'm just zoning him to that corner of the map anyway. I'm cutting off the angle. If he decides to get anywhere past where I'm cutting him off from, he literally won't be able to make anything. By the time he even gets to the door, we just knock him down anyway. I don't really know what Pyramid Head, because Pyramid Head doesn't really have a head necessarily. It's just a big ass pyramid on his shoulders, so he doesn't really nod. So I just kind of hit them on the hook. like normally. But anyway, this is the end of the video, so I'd like to thank you for watching. If you made it this far, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and support the channel and stuff like that. If you want to see other horror-related content, you can leave a comment as well, or any other killer suggested in the comments. We'll get to them eventually. So, yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Hope you enjoyed, and it's been good.